Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Even though no one is getting on, I know I switched up this call this week, but I still wanted to do it for you guys. Maybe some people will jump on a little bit, and I don't have that much time, so I'm going to go for it, and then I will record and give you guys the recording once that is loaded. So welcome everybody to our second call of this Emerald training. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about inviting to the business and some things that you can change that will help you to be more confident and more comfortable with inviting to the business. But first things first, it doesn't happen overnight. You have to take, your time. The only difference between, myself and maybe you is time and consistency. And when I first started inviting to the business, it wasn't comfortable. It did take me a while to learn to be comfortable with inviting to the business. But once I did, it actually becomes easier for me to invite to the business opportunity than it does to a challenge group, because I see the benefits of it and I truly believe in this business and this opportunity, what it can do for everybody. So I don't have anything specifically written down that I'm actually going to go over or a PowerPoint slide. I just have some notes that I wrote down earlier from a call that I did listen to, or just my experience, and some of it is from a call I listened to this morning, which I am going to link below the recording of this one, so you guys can watch that also, because there was a ton of great information in there. But the first things first is, when you start your business, even if you're a brand new coach, you're not an Emerald coach yet, you're on your way to Emerald, if this is day one, you need to set yourself up for success. You need to commit to your business. This is something that's serious. Yes, it only takes $40 to sign up as a coach, or maybe you bought a challenge pack, so let's say $140 to sign up for this business. That isn't a lot of money. Other people, when they go to start their business, they have to take out loans and do that sort of thing. But you need to treat this business like you have everything invested into it. And you need to figure out why you want to do this business. I know you hear this all the time, but your why has to be so strong to push you through and to help you get up and get going every day. It doesn't happen overnight. Like I said, it takes time and consistency. So commit to your business. Start being confident in your business now. Start talking about it confidently. And if you're not confident in it, you need to start believing in it. And that means you probably need to be doing more personal development. But, there's always that saying, fake it before you make it, which I don't like that saying. I kind of turn it around and say, fake it until you become it. And the more that it might be uncomfortable to start talking about coaching in the business in that aspect, but the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to be and the more confident you're going to be. So, I like to say you need to at least commit to being here a year from now, because no matter what happens, your life will completely change. And it's just something I always ask my new coaches to do. Just at least commit to staying for a year. And think of it this way. If your child was learning to walk, you wouldn't just give up on them because they didn't learn in the first couple months, or they didn't learn the first couple times they tried. But you would help them no matter how long it took to teach them how to walk. So you need to want it as bad as you want your child to walk. So you need to own your business. Like I said, be confident about it, but own it. We definitely have a company that is out there to help people, and our CEO is amazing. So you need to be proud of that, and you need to own it. If you, are ready, figure out a name for your team. It doesn't matter if you have one coach. It doesn't matter if that coach is your husband or your wife or whatever. Figure out what you want to name your team and name it, and start talking about it. Figure out your why and the goals that you want, and start putting it out there on social media so people can start seeing. And if people don't start responding right away, that's okay. Keep posting, keep being consistent, because I promise you that they are watching, and eventually they're going to ask you what you're doing, and they're going to want to be a part of it and interested in it. People are watching you from the beginning because they want you to fail. But if you prove that you can show up and be consistent all of the time, then they are going to see that you succeed, and they're going to want to do what you're doing. Yeah, that was what I said. Share your vision. Okay. So now you want to start sharing your story. And that goes deeper than sharing your fitness journey. It goes into sharing your coaching journey, or just your personal development journey, because that And for me, that's the biggest part that changed for me. Of course, the financial side of things did too. But if you are stuck on trying to figure out what your story is, take some time and think about this. Where did you used to be? And where are you now? And where are you going? When you sit down and you think about those three things, then right there, that's your story. Do they need to be posts that are like, paragraph pages all the time? No, you can share little things about your story, but people want to know, like, what has changed, and use the different days that we talk about to post your story, like Motivation Monday, Transformation Tuesday, or share somebody else's story on Wednesday, Women Crush Wednesday, or Throwback Thursday is a great one to start talking about your story and what has Beachbody done for you, especially because it's the end of our week. It's payday. If you made a paycheck with Beachbody and it covered maybe a tank of gas or some groceries, share that. That is completely relatable to people. That may be more relatable to people than it is if I were to share that I could pay my mortgage with my Beachbody income. People can say, okay, she's actually paying her grocery bill with this, or she's actually being able to go out and get her nails done. I can't get my nails done right now because I don't have any extra money, but she is. What is she doing? Maybe I want to be a part of that. Don't be afraid, no matter where you are in your journey, to share that. But always remember to share where you were, where you are now, and where you're going. Because people are, like I said, they will be interested in that. And, you want to keep sharing that. I know I already said this, even if people are not responding, because they will eventually show up. This is why I stay consistent with the groups that I do every single month. Every single month I run a 30 or a 60-day wellness group. I run a free group, and I run a sneak peek group. Speaking of my sneak peek group, I will be hosting a sneak peek group next week. It starts on Monday. It's a 5-day group. I call it Creating a Limitless Life with Coaching 5-day workshop. You guys are more than welcome to invite your people to this group if you would like. Make sure you get in contact with me. But there's one thing I'm going to ask of you. If you are, going for diamond, if you are just an emerald, if you were just, a new coach and you were just getting the group, definitely invite your people to my group. But you need to participate in that group. I need you to post a video in that group. I need you to post a video saying what Beachbody has done for you, introducing yourself, and getting comfortable with being there. Because if you put your people into that group and they don't know who I am, they want to hear from you. So you need to be present in that group. You need to be, I have it all set up, but you need to be definitely participating in that group. If you've been a coach for a while, you have a few coaches under you, you are, about to go diamond, or you're on your way there, I challenge you to run your own sneak peek. You can come into my group. I'm sure there's other coaches and leaders on this team where you can go into their groups, see what they do. All you have to do is create 5 videos and use those. But people want to hear from you. They want you to own your business. They want you to tell them what to do. They don't necessarily want to hear from other people. So, if you're a brand new coach, invite, participate. If you are on your way and you're really pushing for that diamond or to get to that retreat, then definitely do your own sneak peek. When I did my first sneak peek after being a coach for 3 years, I think it was, I signed like 8 coaches after that. And I think part of the reason is because I was always waiting for my coach to do it for me. And even though she would run a sneak peek or something and I would put my people in there, they weren't relating with her because they were following me and they wanted to hear from me. So you need to just get uncomfortable and just do it. Let's see here. A few other things that I like to do that help with inviting to the business is you'll take some time and figure out what your perfect coach looks like. What do they do? What kind of hobbies do they have? Are they a mom? Are they, maybe they work outside of the house. Maybe they are into the same thing as you are. I have, there is a sheet out there that you can fill out and it'll help you to, narrow down who you're talking to. So when you are posting on social media, you're talking to this person that you already have in your head, this like avatar of your perfect coach. The next thing that I like to do is create your dream team list. So you can do that on a piece of paper, on a notepad, or what I like to do is on Facebook, you can create a list of people and you can go through your Facebook friends and you can create a coaching prospect list or a dream team list, and you can put everybody on that list that you want to be on your team or you think would make a great coach. And they don't see that you put them on this list. They don't know that at all. So when you click on that list, all you're seeing is the news feed of these people. So it's easy for you to interact with them. It's easy for you to see what's going on with them. And when you do that, it boosts up your Facebook affinity and it starts to show up in their news feed. You start to show up in their news feed more. It also allows you to stay in better contact with them. Invite them to your sneak peek. You know, when I don't use a script when I'm inviting to coaching. If I see somebody that's doing amazing things and I just, know or I want them on my team, I will shoot them a message and I will say, hey, have you ever thought of doing what I do? I don't say much more. Now, people know what I do because I talk about what I do. If you have yet to introduce yourself as a coach or you are not talking about coaching, you're just talking about fitness, they don't know what you're doing. So you need to make sure and you make that post that you are a coach. And if you need help with that, then just let any of us know, any of the leaders, and we can help you create that post so that people can understand and know what you're doing. Not just doing some fitness and healthy eating. They need to know that you're a coach and that you run groups and that you're there for them. When you do start talking to people about coaching, don't word vomit on them. Just listen. Listen to what they say. Ask them questions. Ask them questions about their health and fitness. Ask them questions about maybe their current job or their current situation, and listen to them and get to know them more. After I ask a few questions, what I do, because this works for me, sneak peeks work for me, is I invite them to come take a look at my sneak peek. Now, I do only run the sneak peek once a month, but I keep it open for the entire month. So I can put somebody in there whenever I want and have them go through the 5 days. I also keep the videos on YouTube in a playlist that I can just send to people if they just want to go through those 5 days. That is how I give the information about coaching to somebody, because it's easier when you are explaining it to them one-on-one. I'm not a phone person, so that doesn't work for me. If you are a phone person, getting on the phone and giving them that information over the phone will probably work a lot better. But just typing it all out just tends to be information overload, and it usually doesn't come out right. So I normally don't go that route, especially when I'm talking to people that are going to be a working coach. So make sure you listen, ask questions, don't word vomit, invite them to the sneak peek, show them the videos, and just make sure you follow up. Sometimes it takes people, a few times you following up. Sometimes it takes people 2 years. I've had people, it take 2.5 years to say yes to coaching, but I always follow up and I'm always genuine with wanting them on my team because I know what this opportunity can do and I know that it can help them. Okay, so I did have one question that was asked about what do I say to people when they are on Shakeology for a while and you want to offer them the discount or the discount coach option. Now, just in case you didn't know, there's not a difference between being a coach for the discount or being a coach that's going to work the business. Basically, some people will sign up just to use a 25% discount, which we all say, I don't know why anybody wouldn't, but there's people out there that just refuse to sign up for the discount. That's fine. Just bless and release them or keep asking them. I have a customer that has been a coach or a customer of mine for 1.5 years now. And every time she orders Shakeology, I tell her, you can sign up and get this 25% discount, but she just doesn't want to. And that's fine. I'll probably keep asking her every other month when she places her order. But if she doesn't want to sign up, I'm not going to, I'm going to make my $30 off the Shakeology and I'm going to move on. Now when I'm inviting to the challenge group or I'm selling a challenge pack, I always offer the discount option. I wasn't doing this before because for some reason it just wasn't clicking in my brain. But I realized that I was missing out on something and I'm not trying to hide anything from anybody. So I definitely offer this now. And there is a whole script on this. Let me see. if I can pull it up and do like a little screen share. I'm not going to share the entire script because that would take a while, but I will share the link to the script below. So we're down to the part where they say, yes, they're going to buy a challenge pack and it's time for them to purchase. So before I send them a link, I say, okay, awesome. I'm so excited to get you on board. There are two options for your enrollment when you buy your challenge pack. And the second option just doesn't make a ton of sense, but here they are. So, basically let me know which one you want. The first one is when you sign up with the challenge pack, you have the ability to also sign up to get a discount on future purchases. You save 25% on all Beachbody products, $30 on Shakeology each month, and you can earn a 25% commission in case you inspire anyone along the way. It costs $15 a month to get the discount, but again, the $30 a month in savings on Shakeology alone makes it worth it. You can cancel all Shakeology and your discount account with a simple email. So $140 for the challenge pack today, plus a 25% discount on all future purchases. Or as a customer, you just pay for your challenge pack and join one challenge group for 30 days. So again, $140 for the challenge pack. If you decide to stay on Shakeology auto ship, you would not get 25% off. It would be $130 a month. So then and you can change this wording to fit you better, but so it sounds more like you, but this is the basic of what I usually go off of. Yeah, like I said, it just makes sense to sign up for the discount since the cost of the challenge pack is the same either way. I know 95% of my challengers continue to use Shakeology beyond the first 30 days because they love it so much. I rarely have people not want to use it beyond the first 30 days. Which option sounds best to you? Now, I like using that approach because you are being forward with them. You are letting them know that right away that they are, going to have a home direct order come out and that they can use that for a discount. So at first, I think that was what I was I guess I was fearful of doing that, but then I realized that I didn't want to hide anything from anybody, that I just wanted to be upfront with them. And this option works every single time since I've used it. And I rarely have people say no to that. So that is my suggestion to you. Just get out there, share your life, share your journey, share about coaching. I try to share something about coaching every single day, whether it be something little or something big. And don't always have a call to action when you're sharing that. I'll do a call to action maybe once a week, or like this week, since I'm promoting my sneak peek, then I will definitely have a call to action probably 2 or 3 times this week. But otherwise, you just want them to be intrigued by what you're doing. Maybe you could just ask a question instead of like a call to action. So those are just some of my ideas. You can take a look at my Facebook page. You can see my fan page and see what I post about. But I will post the video that I listened to this morning below this video once it loads. So take a look at both of them. I'm just going to end this one a little bit early. If anybody has any other questions, just let me know and I will get those answers to you. So I hope you guys have a great day, and we will talk to you guys next week. I'll let you know at the beginning of the week whether I'm going to do this call on Wednesday or Thursday. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.